Yes, yes, yes. The boys are back. You're tuned in to Knock 'em Out the Box. My name is Vinny Paz. This is episode 189.
Ciento ochenta y nueve.
I'm here with
Uh,
my co-host with the co-most, the Mystic Majestic Left Right Left Kid, Mr. Brandon Long. Oh
what's up?
no, the D-bag
Oh
shades,
boy.
Oh, D-bag shades.
cop
You know why
shades.
he's putting them on?
Dunk, dunk,
So
dunk, dunk,
He can
YouTube
fall
doesn't see
asleep.
him asleep.
Yeah. And he thinks he's one step ahead of us, Billy. Like we're not all over him like a cheap
Oh,
suit.
that was my Wi-Fi went down.
Anyone who watches the YouTube, please start taking screenshots of any moments that you see Brendan sleeping
Yes.
and send them to keotb at
If you
gmail.com.
get, if you, I will buy you a shirt and a shot and a beer if I see you, if you catch me sleeping.
Wow.
You
So,
are hearing
guys,
Post it on
e
Instagram.
eagle eye,
Tag,
yeah, and post it.
you're hearing
tag
the
I underscore.
you're hearing the soothing voice of Bindlesticks, who's down bad. The
Yeah, it's
birds
not
got him
soothing.
on Monday night. You
Jesus
know,
Christ, dude. I think, Bill, let's let's just not root for sports for a while because you really
he's a mush.
you're
He took
mushing.
over.
You did.
How am I the mush? I didn't. You last week you said if I go to the game, I'm the mush. I
That's
didn't go to the
true.
Well,
game.
now, but yeah,
That's
now
true.
it's but you didn't go to the
I
game and they
just can't
lost. So
even watch the games
can't you
anymore.
can't
What
cheer
Right,
for them.
right. You
You
can, you're
have to.
just banned from
You know.
seeing
You
the
know.
ball.
My dad does that, right? He goes,
Uh,
if I don't watch, they win. So guess what? I just don't watch. And I'm like,
I've done that with the Sixers in the past. The problem is season tickets.
so no. I said to my, so I'm like, so you just? He's like, I avoid the game at all costs. I check the scores. And I'm like, that's so you don't
Mike knows.
enjoy. Right. I said, so you just don't enjoy watching
Right.
the sports anymore. No, no, I love watching it, but I love it. I love them so much
Very
that
sick New York.
if I watch and they
he's
lose,
willing
it's
to
Yeah.
give
somehow
up.
my fault. And I'm like,
He's willing to
that's
give up his love of sports for them to
so
win.
for them to win.
Right.
That does that make sense to anyone else but him?
No. Yeah. Yes, it does.
It
Anyone
actually
else but
probably
him? Yeah,
does.
it does.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you would do that for the birds, just like never watch
No,
them again, Bill.
no, I wouldn't do that for the birds. But
When
I
you
want Billy
when you
to.
were a
I want to
kid,
watch and be sad. And
what 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 Birds jersey did you have when you were a young William Rail Rider?
I'm trying to think. I think my first,
Like Seth Joyner.
um, no, my first jersey was a Brian Westbrook jersey.
Okay. All right. Vin, who was your favorite? Was it Reggie White when you were a kid?
My favorite Eagle?
Favorite Randall?
Yeah, Weapon X, Randall Cunningham.
Okay. Randall Cunningham was like a universal uh fan favorite.
Yeah, I think
Brian
it's
Dawkins was a good one for me too.
well, yeah,
It's a good one.
Billy's a bit too young, but the other thing with Randall be like we really won nothing. I think there's like
Nothing.
one playoff win.
No, he was like proof that like the run first QB was never going to be like successful in the league.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
strange thing about him and Mike Vick is they both had fucking cannons.
Cannons.
So it's
And
like
he
this
and
is the
he could
weirdest.
punt.
Yeah,
Remember
he
when
had a 93-yard punt.
right.
Yeah.
So I remember he jumped off of whose back did he jump off of on the Giants? Randall Cunningham.
Oh, what a fuck highlight. That'll never
Yeah.
die. It'll never
No.
die. Like as the game changes and highlights
Now
shift, that'll never die.
I know people blame like the turf for Cunningham, but then it became a drop back quarterback, right? On the Vikings and was had success.
That 15-1 Vikings team that should have won it all. The reason the thing that hit us was Jerome Brown dying. That
Right.
year would what my mom worked there for the Eagles at that time and would
For the
tell
Birds?
Jerome to slow down.
Damn.
She said he would be in the parking lot, like peeling out in that Porsche. And she'd be like, slow down, slow down.
That was
Brutal.
92.
That year, 92, 93,
Mhm.
that was our year. And that's the year he passed. And they did bring it home for Jerome. Yeah, man, not good. A bit of silly news off of our disastrous uh news, not for us, just the sport. Mike Tyson has announced the date and location of his 2026 exhibition fight against Floyd Mayweather. It's going to be in March and it's going to be in Africa. This is going to be incredible. We're going to
Hang
break
on.
all the records. Hang on.
I'm gonna go to sleep through
It's
this.
going to be one of the biggest events in the history of the sport. Look, we come off an episode that was just full of black eyes on the sport. To go, a 300-year-old ex heavyweight fighting a 100-year-old ex
X,
welter.
X. So they're just. What do you do? Get the idea from Jake Paul and
Yeah,
Gervonta Davis,
I'm
the
sure.
original fight. He's like, "Oh, this sounds like a great idea."
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Now I'm wearing these sunglasses for the rest of the app.
I'm sure, bro. Yeah, I mean you're a dickhead. Uh, some fights this weekend. On Thursday, again, this would have been on Top Rank. Imam Katayev is fighting Adam Deans, 24. Katayev is 10-1. I thought he beat Morel. I think B had it close, but I don't think he thought he won. I thought he eked it out. Dean's fought Beterbiev. Albert Ramirez lost to them both. This is for the NABF light heavyweight title. That's for a number one spot. And I think Katayev is really good. B,
He's
that's
another apparent juice head, though.
correct. That's he popped hot, didn't he? Like 2 fights ago, or something was weird, or there was something adverse.
I'm looking now. He's built
Uh,
like a fucking brick shithouse.
he is. That's in Canada. This would be
Oh, Canada.
via Top Rank. Had they had a thing, it would be cool if it was on that Top Rank thing that's on Tubi that we've spoken about. Billy, let's see if you can get a Friday morning here. It's in the UAE, in the United Arab Emirates. Kubrat Pulev, who's 44 years old now, 32-3 with 14 KOs, lost to Klitschko, AJ, and a close split to Chisora. It's not bad guys to lose to. Versus Murat Gasayev, fought a cruiser for a while, 32-2, 25 kilos. He lost to Usyk, which is nothing to, it was, and they had a split decision with Otto Wallin. His other win, his other loss could have been a win. This is for a WBA title. I don't know how, what Usyk has every belt. I don't know how it's for a title. Is there odds for Kubrat Pulev,
Yeah.
Murat Gasayev?
Gasayev is minus 320.
I think
I
he's
don't
gonna
have
beat
the
the shit
over.
out of Pulev,
He should. Pulev throws like one punch every other round.
and he's 44. So you don't have an over under, Billy, and it's three something.
Minus 320.
We got to start betting on these things if we want to get you back.
That's what you got to start doing, chipping away at these.
Exactly. He's got to be up for the new year. We
Come
can't go
on.
into the new year down. He's got to be in the black.
Well, we better have the big fucking weekend then.
Well, you better get ready at 8 in the morning. You're up at 6, right?
Pretty much.
Free on YouTube, 8 a.m.
Come on.
Start with that over under.
Just get up.
Friday?
Yeah,
Does
Friday.
he stop
Start
him?
start the
Does
weekend
he
early.
stop him, B? What is your prediction?
Gassiev,
Yeah.
has Pulev ever been stopped besides knocked out by
AJ or Klitschko? Who did he get stopped by?
Klitschko? Fucking
Through
destroyed
his
him.
head?
And who else did? Joshua knocked him
AJ.
out in the ninth. He lost a splitter.
In his 3 losses, he's been stopped twice, but both of those guys are big, monstrous heavyweights that can punch. Kasayev
I
used to
think he
be a
survives.
cruiser.
Think he's gonna survive, buddy.
Depending on an over-under, yeah, man. If he doesn't stop him late,
Shit.
he's just gonna knock him around.
I don't want to
It's
lose
tough.
Billy any more money.
I don't either, but I would be all over this over, depending
Over.
on what it is.
Yeah.
All right. Saturday on the Zone, Adventist Health Arena, Stockholm, California. Starting off with Arturo Cardenas, 16-0, 9 KOs versus Cesar Vaca Espinosa, 19-1, 12 KOs. He just lost to Sam Goodman in May, and he's in a big fight again. Cardenas should win. He's got to keep winning. I think they picked Cesar Vaca Espinosa for a reason. Give him some rounds, but he wins. What do you think, B?
Yeah. This should be a gimme.
Ernesto Mercado, 17-0, 16 KOs. Destroyed Jose Pedraza back in January. I specifically remember B being like, why is Pedraza still getting sanctioned?
Yeah.
Get him out of here. Fighting Antonio Moran, 31-7, 1 draw, 21 KOs. Lost to Haney. Pedraza, Barbosa, Jermaine Ortiz, Andy Cruz. He's getting packed up. Do we got anything there, Billy? Ernesto Mercado.
Yeah, he's minus 1400 Mercado.
Is there an over under?
No.
Moran's getting blown
Yo,
out.
this is Ernesto Mercado's like he's like a wild boy, right? Isn't this the dude that went bananas after the Pedraza fight, talking wild,
This
crazy?
dude's wild. This dude's wild and not likable. Um,
Oh, this is the guy in the press conference, right? He had like shades on, talking
yes,
crazy shit like me.
yes, yeah,
That's what I look like right now, right? Like a West Coast
yep.
sub, Holmes.
Simone,
Yo, what's going on, man?
Gabriel Flores Jr., 27 and
Don't
2,
start
8
your
KOs
accent.
versus B Man's guy, Joe Cordina,
Joe Cordina.
18 and 1, 9
That's how
KOs.
you'd say it out west. You say Joe Cordina, man.
Cordina.
It's
You
Jose
gotta stop.
Cordina.
You gotta
WBO
stop.
international belt is on the line here. That's for a good ranking there. Is there a line here? Because Joe Cordina, basically, this is loser leaves the sport, in my opinion, or at least for Joe.
Yeah.
Cordinia is minus 310.
Wow. Okay. I think he boxes his ears off, and this absolute, I would put the fucking mortgage on this over, and I don't know what it is. If there's a lock this weekend, it's this fight going the distance.
Wow.
Cordina's last knockout was 3.5 years ago.
He can't punch, and neither can Flores, the cuckoo bird. The main event, Diego Pacheco, 24 and 0, 18 KOs versus Kevin Lele Saggio, 26 and 0, 23 KOs. B, is it another example of a guy building up his record that's fighting in France? We
Yeah, come
just
on.
did it last episode, talked about it. WBC silver belt and a WBO international belt. All that means, guys, this guy's going to force having these trinkets is going to force you a guy to fight you.
I mean,
Talk
three
to me
fights
about
ago, he fought Diego Chavez
who was good over a decade ago
at 140.
at 140 and 47.
Okay. 26 and 0, 23 KO. Pacheco, 18 KOs, 24 fights. Pacheco's 6'4". How big is against the guy who's 5'8"? Um,
I'd love to know the over under if this.
he's
Don't
never
call
been
him that.
he's never been knocked out.
I'll bet you he's got a fucking iron jaw. This Saggio.
Pacheco is minus 425. I do not have an over under.
All right, I'm gonna say Pacheco cruises safely and boringly, and they stop the fight in the 11th.
I think he cruises boringly and it goes the distance. Lopsided decision for Diego Pacheco. And if there was an over under, if we knew it, I'd be all over this over. I'd like to say Gabriel Flores, Joe Cordini is the lock of the weekend on that over. On Saturday on pay-per-view, Ace Mission Studios in Los Angeles, Badu Jack, Noel McCallion. This is a rematch.
Rematch.
Look, all three of McCallion's losses were close fights. He did good against Maris Bradis, who was really good.
Mhm.
This is for the WBC World Cruiserweight. The first fight was razor thin. I think I remember having Noel McCallion nick it.
I think you did.
Look, I think Badu Jack is that much older.
Bro,
this
he's
go
old.
around. Billy, do you have anything for this?
Yes. Noel McCallan minus 140. Close.
So it's almost even.
Close, yeah.
I'd be all over Noel McCallion on this. I'd be all over it. All over it.
I think Jack has lost a step. And how old's he? 44, 42? Badu.
I think 42 sounds closer. I'm going to find out right now. He just turned 42 on Halloween. I think
Spooky.
he hasn't just lost a step in general, meaning from 168 and 75, where
He's 42.
He's 42, and I think that fight took with McCallion. The guy's
Yeah.
about to fight, took a bunch out of him. I think McCallion stops him in the second half of the fight.
I'm gonna have to agree with you.
I think in the ninth round, he stops him.
Okay.
Now, Billy, one thing that some other people have that I said that it doesn't seem like you ever have the option. Can you just be like Badu Jack by knockout? I mean, Noel McCallion by knockout at any point?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and that's usually better odds.
Better odds, right?
Well,
More
payout
winnable
better.
odds,
Yeah.
payout better, yeah. Um,
So it's close to being even if you take McCallion, but if you said
But
McCallion by stoppage,
well, Vin, it gets very technical because you explained to me too. Like knockout needs to be
a
like
knockout, not a
a
TKO. Right.
correct. But
really?
you can pick TKO.
Yeah, but
Oh,
see,
Like
it's not TKO slash KO. These
see,
fucking
that's
rats.
wild. They're rats. They're rat bastards.
right.
Because Bill, like, I make sure I check because sometimes a guy will get like floored, right? And then he kind of attempts to get up and then they wave it off and they call that a TKO.
Correct. I had that happen where I bet the knockout and they called it a TKO.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
So they need a little Bela Lugosi.
Yeah, I don't know. Just so
So
but
they basically you have to be count. The ref has to count to 10 for it to be considered a KO, and anything else is a TKO. The corner, the rep,
Right. If they don't count fully to 10.
right.
Yeah.
Salmon Beach.
Sayu
I feel like that's hard.
Now,
How
you know
often
what's
does that
fucked up
happen?
is like on official records, TKOs and KOs are
KOs. Same
yeah, they're
thing when you're
KOs, same
right,
thing. It's a technical knockout.
right. That they're real just
They're
piece of
fucking
shit
these
low lives in Vegas.
motherfuckers.
You mother,
You
you motherfucker.
fucking bite
Mean.
you fucking listen, you take my friend Billy's fucking money, you son of a bitch.
Brandon, what's your prediction for a specific round? I'm gonna start betting with Brendan. I don't know. I might have lost my fucking Pazzy picks confidence
Oh.
Wow,
after last
what
weekend.
we
I'm gonna be
were.
texting
I
Brendan
gave
on
Hey, listen, let me
Friday.
tell you something.
the
Had you taken
lone
my advice
bad,
last
the
weekend,
lone
you might have
bad,
been worse off.
the lone bad pick
So,
was the Frank Martin pick,
so
and
listen,
my fucking
I'm
head
telling you
was
right,
crazy.
telling you right now.
I also said that fucking Steph Fulton Foster fight to a lock to go over.
Yeah. True.
So I didn't bet. It's the one thing I didn't bet that you told me to bet. That I can tell you that.
I don't think that he's gonna stop. I think Jack has enough in him to hang around. I don't think he's gonna stop him. I think Noel McCallion will go the distance with him. But again, Vinny
Ooh,
says he's gonna stop him. When did you say, Vin?
In the
ninth.
ninth.
In the ninth. Okay.
They could be, you know how we always go, oh,
I
their
think
default is 10 and a half. I'll bet you this isn't this
I,
one. I'll bet you this
I
isn't.
think Badu will hang on.
Okay, but you get what? Do you agree or
Yeah.
disagree with that? I'll bet you it's lower. Maybe not a lot. It might be 9.5, but I'll bet you it's not 10.5
Not a
this
10 and a
time.
half run.
I'll bet you. Guys, sorry we can't give it to you. A lot of these are game day decisions. It's not even us not having
Yeah.
the info in
It's
front
when
of
the
us.
money comes in on the
It's when the
fighter.
money
Yeah.
comes in. If this will move, because I said to Billy, I think this move. I think people put money on Pitbull because I saw it shift.
Put it in late.
quick.
Mexican money came in late.
Yep. Yep.
Hey, listen. So just to put it out there, Yoenis Tejas makes his comeback against Kendo
He does.
Castaneda on Saturday. Also on that card is Kevin Brown. He's a Cuban guy, and he's fighting a local guy from around my way.
He's fighting a guy named Cletus.
Cletus Selden, the Hebrew
Okay.
Hammer from Long Island, from
Look,
Shirley Mastic, Drastic Mastic,
Drastic Mastic.
Long Island.
Yo, B, I like that Yoenis Tejas took that L and is coming right back.
Coming
and not
right
taking
back.
a year off or any of that.
Thank you.
So, good, kid. Good.
All right.
Good job.
We got Malski.
All right.
Okay. Some of the usual suspects. We got our buddy Joe Kubik. He says, "Hi, gents. Just caught up on episode 186, and I thought I'd share some thoughts from across the pond on your Whitaker Bawatsi idea." Which
Brendan spoke into existence.
I like it. This is a fight I would watch, but there would be absolutely nowhere near the level of interest because you had asked Vin guys to write in and tell us what the interest would be. There's nowhere near the level of interest here as the Ben versus Eubank one fight, in my opinion. I think, Joe, we definitely can understand and agree with that. The the name of those two guys is a legacy name. I don't know if there's much on in Great Britain that would compare to that. Casual fans in public all knew who Ben and Eubank were because they're dads. Their first fight was heavily publicized because of the family history. The fact there was bad blood between them, et cetera, et cetera. I think only boxing fans will know Whitaker and Buatsi. I agree. I think Buatsi is liked. He's just not that well known. He's been in some good scraps and is a likable bloke, but I don't think my mates who are casuals, in quotes, would know who he is. He's not been pushed in the media. I honestly think Whitaker might be more well known. Well, he has a silver medal,
Yeah.
but mainly for his ridiculous arrogance and shitty behavior. I took great pleasure in watching Cameron roughing him up and bring him down a peg or two in the first fight. I actually think became more well known after getting flipped over the top rope, looking like he quit and sitting in that wheelchair. I think he obviously has some talent, but I don't think many Brits will like these flashy, arrogant fighters unless they are funny and have a bit of personality with it. As far as I'm aware, Whitaker is about as funny as sharding in public,
Yeesh.
which I should maybe retract as it's funny if it happens to someone else. Dude, Joe's funny. Joe's a funny son of a bitch.
He is. He's on one too.
Yeah. It will be interesting to see if Eddie can rein him in. If they Eddie and company can rein him in. If they can, and he starts showing a bit more humility, I think he could become a star here. So currently, I don't think it would be very big here, to be honest. Certainly nowhere near the Ben Eubank. Keep up the great work, lads. Joe Kubik. Well, Joe, they're making it. So, uh, I hope it blows up, and I hope whoever the winner is, you know, gets some spoils, after that.
I think
AV
that's the perfect fight for Whitaker and to see where he's at.
and for Buatsi,
Yep.
you know, Buatsi sort of this is a career crossroads kind of fight.
Yeah. Changes his
Um,
career and the trajectory of it. And Ben Whitaker wins. He
win or
beats a
lose.
good guy. Yep.
Yeah. AV writes in. He says, "Peace, gang. Looks like Buddy McGirt has helped us truly realize why Frank Martin is the ghost. His swiftness has personified more than ever the nickname under McGirt's the nickname under McGirt's tutelage, mystifying Rancis and ultimately scoring a beautiful knockout of the year contender." We actually failed to mention that he switched trainers and Buddy's going to train him, baby.
We did.
Um, so I guess Derek, what was the name of Spence's trainer?
Derek
Derek
James.
Derek James is that was a hot to not.
Yep.
Jeez Louise.
Yep.
Can we pack up this NutraSweet Shane Mosley Jr. already? Enough said. Um, Last ep, me and Vinny shouted out Shane Jr. He's a survivor and he's got a hell of a chin. But yes, as far as an opponent against big names, I mean, we've talked about this in the past. We don't want to see guys not be able to earn money, but yeah, Shane as a gatekeeper, Vinny and I also talk often about stakes. Shane's never really won anything, and the negative connotation that goes along with being the son of a former champion
Yeah.
is, yeah. As far as I'm with you, AV. As far as like not booking him, is there really any interest if there's no stakes? Um,
I think he was viewed as a gatekeeper for a while, and then he somehow got away from that with a couple wins. But
I mean,
that's what
I
he
thought he
is.
overachieved earlier in his career, and then yeah, when they stepped him up, and then there was like long instances where he didn't fight.
Right.
All right.
And then put a couple wins together, and then lose when they stepped him up again, and then put a couple wins together. That's
Yeah.
where he's at.
He's AV goes on to say, I actually enjoy watching this could be anywhere between 42 and 67-year-old Erislandy Lara. I gave him a greater chance against Janabek than probably anyone else should that match see the light. Quite sure I'm alone in being a bigger fan of the American Dream now that I've seen this is a typo, but now that I've seen him in his prime years. We had an inarguably close bout in our main event, to which I gave Pitbull the edge over the Reaper. Oof.
Yeah, that's a bad card,
I
buddy.
thought the point deduction was bogus and just how off-putting was to see Cruz deploy the jab. I thought it was a mistake until he did it again, and even at one point threw a double. I thought his jabs were, I couldn't even believe that those were jabs. Um, it could have gone either way, but personally, I favor the guy who hit to hurt over the guy that hit to score in these razor thin dust ups. It,
AV's not. I said, well, people score these shots that
yeah,
thrown in between Pitbull's shots. I guess he didn't. So, you know, he got this. He gave the card that the one judge did. The other two had a draw.
right. It's no secret that with you guys, we are knocking with the best. Knock, knock on. Thanks, AV, as usual. Thank you. And
Thanks, AV.
all right, the next one is from Isaiah Respicia. I hope
What's
that's
up,
how
Isaiah?
I hope I'm saying that the right way. He says, "What up? Happy holidays to you and yours. Happy holidays to you and yours." Hands down, one of the finest trios of all time, up there with De La Soul, The Police, Bee Gees, etc.
Wait, what was that?
He says we are one of the finest trios of all time. We're up there with De La Soul,
Wow, wow, who
The
you are?
Police,
Wow.
and the Bee Gees.
Who are each one of us in the police?
Well, you're
Is,
Sting.
is Billy Stewart Copeland and you're Andy?
I'm Andy.
I'm Sting.
Well, yeah, you have to be Sting. You're the lead singer.
I don't think I am.
Um, huh? You don't think you're the lead singer of you are the lead singer.
I
Have you
don't
been
want to
anything
be.
else but a lead singer?
No, so I don't want to be in anyone.
Oh, now you just want to
Right.
play the drums?
Yes.
You want to be Stuart Copeland?
I do.
All right. I asked
Billy
with
is the lead singer.
I'll rock with that.
Okay.
Um, I asked with due respect to these world-class fighting professionals and in context of their recent fight, is Cool Boy overrated and is Foster underrated? Super curious on your thoughts on this piece, Isaiah. Well, I think we kind of covered this on last time. Maybe Vinny and I overrated Cool Boy. We think the jury is out on Foster. However, Foster avenged the loss to Conceição. We love Foster's story. You know,
Hmm.
he's a guy who had a couple losses, has another loss, which was controversial, came back and avenged it. Um, Vinny doesn't think, correct me if I'm wrong, he beats what's his face?
Sugar Nunez. There's 3 or 4 guys at 30, I think, beat him.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know who currently has those other belts too.
right.
Emmanuel Navarrete,
Navarrete,
Kakache,
that's so yeah. I
Sugar
Kakache, I
Nunez.
think is still hurt, right? And
That
I think Kakache, he's another guy that raises an
Ray
eyebrow.
Ford's there. Oh, Jazza Dickens, they gave a belt to. They just gave it to him.
Yeah, Oshaki's ranked number one, right? Navarrete, I think he's on the downside of his career. I think Oshaki can get him. Kakache, to me, there's a little bit of a jury out on Kakache, and I got a little eyebrow raise on him.
Me too. Me too.
Um, all of a sudden he started knocking guys out and hitting real hard.
And looking shredded along the way when he was built
Correct.
like a wet sock before. Always made weight, no disrespect. I'm a Kakache fan, by the way, if he's not
Well, I
taking
mean,
vitamins.
yeah. So I think Foster, there's good fights for him to be made. I think there's winnable fights. If I don't think Vinny, if he doesn't win, you don't think he gets dominated in those fights. I think they'd be close fights, right?
Look, he's the dictionary definition of the jury's out, but I'll
I think he's ordinary.
I'll contradict myself. Can the jury be
He's
out
very
on a
He's very fundamentally sound.
look? I don't think a jury can be out on a guy that's 32 years old, a 32-year-old champion. He is what he is.
Well, and all those guys are around the same age. They're in
He
their
does
none of them are
everything,
young.
does everything well.
Does
He's a
everything good, yeah.
serviceable guy. There's not absolute guns at 30 where I'm saying I think they beat him. I'm not saying, oh, bet the house on them. You
Right.
know what I mean? Like
Right,
you
right,
said,
right.
yeah, they're probably
Yeah.
all good scraps. Do I also, on the flip side, think he packs all them dudes up? No.
I
You
think
know?
that's a fair assessment.
Yeah.
I think a lot of you know what we're saying right now? That's a good division. There's no superstars, but it's a
Ex
competitive division.
exactly. All those guys in a round robin would just beat the shit out of each other
Yeah,
in
it'd be
most
good.
likelihood in a Super Six.
All right. And by the way, thanks for the letter. And thanks for the compliment. I like that. That's rarefied air. We're in the top four trios of all time. What's the biggest compliment? De La, the Police, or the Bee Gees?
They're pretty close. They're pretty close.
I'm going to go ahead and say the Bee Gees, based on the fact that I aspire to sing like them. I've been working on my falsetto. I'm just going to sing the hook on your next hit. Okay. Sound good?
Of course.
All right, bang. Been working on it.
Well,
I
we're
talked
gonna
about
start
you
a
and
band after
I
this.
told you we can't talk about what for what, but there might be you and Billy on a duet.
Ooh,
Should it be
could
that's what
see.
friends are for?
That's what friends are
Keep
for.
smiling.
Keep shining.
I don't know if the Nakis know that I am actually
You,
in the
you,
chorus of two Vinny Paz songs. If you can guess which songs, you get a free Knock 'em out the
Something.
box T-shirt.
whoa. How about, wait, what, could we make the stakes higher for this one? If you can isolate the track that you're on and
Yeah.
get Billy's voice
If you
alone,
really listen to this podcast and then you listen to some of Vinny's music,
Mhm,
you can hear
mhm,
my voice.
mhm.
amazing.
I
Um,
like that he believes that.
Give me
Does he does
something,
he
Ben.
does he
Give
get
me
the kids
something to
around the
live on.
speakers and go, "That's Daddy,"
Yeah, you're
and they're
damn
like,
right I
"Pack you
do.
up, Dad."
Damn right I do.
it's like when you're on like a local news segment and it's like your left ear passes by like the wide shot of like,
Yeah,
you
right,
know,
Right.
right. Yeah,
on
those
on
dickheads.
the
I'm
on
in
the
this movie, and
yeah,
it's like
on the
your
200
ring
block of
finger.
South Philadelphia, there was a car accident today, left two dead, and Billy's like, "That's my left arm."
Uh-huh. I'm the two dead's hand.
Damn right.
On the two,
I gotta
I'm dead guy's hand in the
I'm
credits.
I'll take it.
Last one is a question I asked, and it's from our friend Cedric. Cedric, what up? He says, chest tattoo on Ben Whitaker. Good evening, gentlemen. Hope all's well with y'all and y'all families. And we hope the same for you, brother. To answer y'all about Ben Whitaker's chest tattoo, it's from a popular anime character named Luffy on the show One Piece. It's a chest scar Luffy sustained from a battle he was involved in from a magma fist thrown by Admiral Akaru.
Magma.
Hot liquid magma. Um, I don't know y'all to be anime heads, but I had to write in to hip y'all to y'all's inquiry. I
Oh,
hope this helped.
appreciate it.
Yeah, me too. His back tattoo is also from the show One Piece and is also on the back of a character that goes by Whitebeard.
This
Shit, man.
guy's this
He's
guy Ben
dedicated.
Whitaker is dedicated to
Yeah.
this.
Billy
Anime.
Betts, I want to thank you for putting the episodes on YouTube once again. I enjoy talking with the homie AV in the comments. Shout out to AV and all of Knocker Nation. Peace and love, Cedric. See what we do here?
We bring people together. That's what we do
We bring
here.
them together. Now our friends become your friends, and their friends are friends and friends, and everybody's friends. Um, to answer your question about anime, yes, in the 90s and 80s, which I was going retro in the 90s, um, I was heavy into like Akira and
Wow. I never knew that about you.
no, yeah.
Learn something new every day.
hmm hmm there's a whole host of them that I was into that I don't think I'm going to deep dive on here. But yeah, I had a friend growing up. Her dad is geez, I hope he's still alive. Do you remember NEC Electronics? He was an executive for them, and they had a laser disc player, and she had a library of real deal anime, and we bunch of heads used to watch that quite
I
often.
was like mega hype on Ninja Scroll, but
Ninja
that's it.
Scroll,
But
yep.
that's it though. Like I got no, I'm not gonna front.
Oh,
Like that was my, you know what I mean?
yeah. No, Ninja Scroll was one of the ones I was into too. Yep. All right.
Ninja Scroll's lit.
You can find me at the Killer B24 at gmail.com. Wait,
What an idiot.
no, I just got thrown. I just got thrown
What a
by something.
moron.
All right.
You had a brain pause.
Yeah. Listen, guys, so tune in Tune in next week. We're gonna have a very special guest. We're not gonna.
Are we?
We are.
Wow.
You've heard us talk about him quite a bit on the show, but I'm not gonna name names until he shows up,
He named names.
just in case he bails,
Right,
and we have to change it.
right.
All right. So
Billy's oldest is going to be him.
replace Billy's oldest with my oldest.
Right.
All right. At the Killer B24 on Twitter, at I_no_that_kid on IG, at KEOTB Boxing on IG. Write us at KEOTBboxing at Gmail and KEOTB Podcast on the YouTubes. Remember, subscribe, smash those subscribe buttons, and smash and push
Ugh,
those subs. Get out
gross.
there and fucking make us some dollars, all right?
Smash
and
the subs.
smash the subs.
That doesn't sound nice.
Vin, where can they get
Gross.
you?
At Box Cutter Pazzy on IG, at Vinny_Paz on Twitter, jmtstore.com for all your music needs, tapes, cassettes, CDs, vinyl, merch, all of that. jmtstore.com. Say goodnight, Billy.
Good night, Billy.